How's it going, ladies and bruises? I'm Bobby Sixkilla and welcome back to Headspun. It's time for us to get some sleep and then get ready for the next day. This turned out to be some kind of management game. I didn't expect that. That's still pretty cool though, but yeah, I didn't expect it. No, I don't want to head back outside. I want to sleep. What's the button for sleep? Not that one. Sleep. Alright. Well, let's get to it. We got a lot to do today. Gotta earn some NC or whatever, so we can start repairing some shit. First full day back on the job. I should get myself to the control room. Good idea. I already like my tie, so we're good. That's right, we gotta get that new employee we've got on repairing the memory thing. Plus, we've had a lot of shit that needs fixing around here. A lot of shit. Yeah. Let's turn my sound up a little there. Right, let's get back to it. I've been so excited to play this game. So excited. I did not expect it to be some kind of management game, but you know what? They're doing something different. There ain't nothing wrong with that. In fact, to be fair, Wells Interactive always seems to whenever they publish an FMV game, it's always got a very different central mechanic. Always. Which is really cool. It's always unique in one way or another. And this is very unique. The most unique, I would say, that I've seen so far. Yo, I see you hired our first new staff member. Nice one. It's a start. The sooner we get a new team together, the sooner we can get Theo back to work. I still can't believe the old team is gone. 25 years we worked together. All Theo's quirks, habits and flaws were born out of that team. Cortex is a different place now. What if the accident changes him? Theo's still Theo, Ted. You and I both survived the car crash, remember? And anyway, some fresh blood is just what we need. It's an opportunity to build a better Cortex. A happier and healthier team. Are you saying that our other team was crap? Because, they're still dead in the lobby. Don't you think that's a little bit disrespectful? What are you trying to say, Teddy? I'm not sure how much you remember from before the accident, but team morale wasn't so great around here. The team was fine, Teddy. The place was a picture of success. Ha! Either you're in denial, or your bump to your head was worse than Theo's. Shut up, Teddy. Remember who's in charge here. Fine, what's the agenda for today? We need to assign memory bank repairs to our new starter. The repairs should take a day or so, and then we can start working out what actually happened the day of the accident. Huh? Somebody's at the door. Let's boot the system up and wake Theo up. Okay, let's see what Theo's up to in the hospital. Who's this guy?
Theo, are you actually awake this time?
Kind of.
I mean, you've opened your eyes once before, but you weren't awake. Not really. The lights were on, but nobody was home. Are you there this time, dude? Hey. Theo.
Who's this guy? Beats me, Ted. They seem chummy, though. What's your directive, then? How do you want to react to this? Let's be nice.
Thank God. I didn't think we'd ever get the chance to talk again. It's been so long, you scared me, Theo.
Seems concerned, doesn't he? How does he know Theo? He feels familiar, but I can't place him.
I've been here every other day, you know, to visit. Sat right here. I've been reading to you. All your favorites. Sandman, Preacher, Watchmen, even some of the new bits from Super Average Joe I've been working on.
Huh? Super Average Joe? That's...
I reckon that's what kept you going, thinking about it, kept your brain active while you slept. They said you could hear me. Could you? Do you remember hearing my voice?
No. I don't recall hearing anything. No dreams, no voices, nothing.
Seriously? You don't recognize me? Is this amnesia or something. I thought this kind of thing only happened in the movies. It's me, Theo, Jack, and unless you've been seeing someone behind my back, we're best friends.
Jack? This guy's Theo's best friend?
I don't know much about it, man. Wasn't pretty, I'm told. You're lucky to be alive by the sounds of things. You've really got no memory of that day at all, huh?
Or you. We don't remember a thing. I was hoping Jack might help here. That would have been too easy though, wouldn't it, Ted?
I've not seen you for a little while, actually, but from what I've heard, you've been doing okay. I mean, you were drinking a lot the last time I saw you, partying pretty hard. You seem distant, but I put that down to the stresses of your job, man. You need to get out of that place.
Ha, Jack's right. That fucking place is so dull, I'm surprised Theo didn't slip into a coma long before this accident. You reckon the accident was work-related? I highly doubt it, Teddy. And like anything else, stress in moderation is a good thing. I've used it to give Theo drive and focus. Psh, keep telling yourself that, buddy. If stress is a good thing, you wouldn't need to spend so much time in the bar. Could Theo have been drinking the day of the accident, do you think? You tell me, Teddy. You're in control when Theo's inebriated. Would you have put him behind the wheel of the car, blind drunk? Of course not. You think that little of me? Screw you, guy. Ugh.
Okay, this is gonna be weird. I've known you like forever. I mean, I grew up in the same village as you. I still live there. London isn't for me. I went to the same school as you. I like pretty much all the same things as you do. Comics, films, games, except...
Oh, cool. You're a nerd like me.
Except I'm not as worried about hiding it as you are. You're always so concerned about whatever people think of you. Sorry, that's...
I am not.
That's you, not me. I draw, I write. My favorite color is purple. Look, I'm sorry, I can't do
Good
this
choice.
anymore. It feels like we're on
I like
a date
purple.
or something.
Remember any of this? Not really. I feel like I should have, but I clearly don't. I like him. He's just like Theo. They're best friends for sure, man. They do seem similar, it's true. Jack's not helped at all. We don't know any more than we did before he arrived. By his own admission, he hasn't seen much of Theo recently. Might explain why he's a bit useless. It's a bit rude. Perhaps we need to get more answers out of him, though. I need to know more about the day of the accident.
I'm sure it'll all be fine. Your memories will return, I'm sure. Anyway, look, I need to head off, but I'll be back in a couple of days. Rest up, man. It's good to have you back.
He seems like a nice guy. I like him. He rushed off quickly there, almost like he avoided the question. What's up with this guy? With the memory bank out of commission, we know very little about Jack's relationship with Theo. Is what he told us even true? Why the hell would some random dude show up to the hospital room of another random dude if they weren't friends? I don't know, Teddy, I'm just telling you, something's off. Well, there's one solution, ain't there? Let's get the memory bank fixed up. The memory bank. Right, let's get a new starter on the job. You only give the newbie in their first day of the job the task of fixing up the department that contains 25 years worth of data that defines Theo as a person. You want to do it instead, Teddy? Nah, you're cool, man. Let's go with the newbie. Lazy asshole. Okay, let's get that memory bank fixed. So, yeah, how do I dish out tasks to my team again? Ugh, just let me savor this for a second. I never tire of you asking me for help. Let's give you the damn recap, Teddy. As if it ain't hard enough already. That's what she said. Nice. Give it to old Teddy. So first you're going to want to navigate to the staff tab. Great. Now go ahead and hit the summon button of the staff you hired yesterday. They'll turn up and you can simply order them to do what you want. Give it a go.
This is a staff announcement. Can Frank please report to the control room?
Hey Frank. Hello sir. How can I be of assistance? You ready for some work? Repair the memory bank. There you go. Okay. Go for it, Frank. You got this. And it's that simple. During a shift, just summon your staff and assign your tasks. In order to tackle all the tasks we need completed to fix up Cortex, we need a bigger team than this though. Be sure to hire regularly to bolster the Cortex team. By the way, I noticed the finance manager is available again. While I'm here, I may as well bring you up to speed on that too. Where would you be without me, Ted? So if you go ahead and click the finance tab. Sure. Good, now you can see there are 3 options available to us right now. This is how we maximize our earnings from Cortex. Let's start by maybe investing in your concentration bonus, which is a good way to earn more NC in the short term. Alternatively, you can put more neuros into an hourly NC reward scheme, which will yield more in the long term. You can even permanently reduce Theo's stress levels on the screen too. Each option here has its benefits. As CEO of Cortex, you have to work out what's best for Theo's recovery. And that's about it really, I'll let you get back to work.
Begin shift.
Okay. What do you need me to do though? How do I change pages? Let me change pages, dipshit. Oh my god, the controller's not super responsive either. I guess we could just make him rest again. Not really much else we can do, is there? I spent 100 on earning 50 credity do thingamajigs an hour. Yeah? Nearly know what to do around here. Let's do this book thing again then, I guess. It doesn't pay very well though. We need to hire some people. There's not really anything to do around here at the moment. What about this one? What does that one do? We haven't tried this one, have we? Oh, we can just earn NC like this?
Completed.
Task completed. Dude, that was quick. Can we summon him again?
The staff announcement. Can Frank please report to the control room?
What can we get him doing?
This is a staff announcement. Can Frank please report to the control room?
Somebody's got a lot of work to do. Hello, sir. Oh no, I broke it.
Announcement. Can Frank please report to the control room?
Alright, maybe we'll stick with mouse and keyboard after all. Are you ready for some work? Corpse correction, let's do that. Can I put him to bed then? Nappy might not feel productive, but yeah, okay, sleep. Yeah, far out. Controller doesn't work very well. Mouse and keyboard's not super good either. If you use both, it's not too bad. But that seems like overkill for a very simple game. Considering, you know, all things considered, you know. Alright, we made heaps of NC, so all we have to do is like rest. It's late. Theo's going to bed. There's plenty of time to do more tomorrow.
Finished.
Yes. Let's go hire some more people. Another day over. The rest of the day is mine. Leave the control room? Not yet. Let me just see what else there is to do. How do we order new repairs to be made? Not from here, I guess. Yeah, leave the control room. Now what? Memory bank's up and running. Can we go check it out, I guess? Still a little bit buggy, but at least it works now.
Task updated.
Memory bank should be fixed now. I should head over there and check it out before bed. Good idea. Here's a mission. What the hell? It went away again. Come back! Alright, whatever. Let's go. Maybe tomorrow will be a more fruitful day. Well, let's head out. Yeah, check this place out. We can hire some more peeps. Hey Ted, good to see you. What can I help you with today? Ah, yeah, that's right. So we do the repairs here. I can't afford nothing. I'd like to hire somebody, though. Ooh. I guess we'll hire Roger, then. Looks like to be a good candidate. Want me to get the paperwork drawn up and get them started? Perfect, I'll get them added to the system and they can start right away. Be sure to say hello when you see them. Cortex is their home too now. Yep, I remember. Alright, see you later. Now we can get twice as much shit done in a day. Alright, let's go find this memory bank to have a look at it. We'll figure it out. Someone should really put the fires out. I feel like that's one of the things that should be really, like, a priority. Putting out the fires. Who are you? Oh, hey Frank. The repair work to the memory bank is all finished, sir. Just like you asked. Hope you find what you need in there. Thanks, Frank. You seem like a good guy. Arnold, there you are. Sorry it took us a while to get this place fixed up. You managed to survive the accident, okay? Good to be back at work? It's Ted, finally. No, not good at all. Not good at all. We're in a real pickle here, Ted. We've suffered a major data loss. Keep calm, we know. The memory bank's been offline for 5 weeks. It makes perfect sense that we don't have memory files for that window of time. No, Ted, no. It's worse than that, Ted. We've lost files and records spanning over 2 decades. Damn, I hope this wouldn't be the case, but seems Teddy was right. Right, they're gone, Ted. We can't be losing files like this. They're crucial. Crucial files. I know, Arnold, relax. How much data's been lost exactly? The damage seems to have been isolated to a specific area, so the banks we lost were all similar in terms of how they were grouped and stored here at the bank. Okay, makes sense. So if the accident knocked out the servers with files from, say, 2010 to 2017, Theo would have no access to any memories from the past 7 years. It doesn't work like that, Ted. We don't file memories by anything as rudimentary as date. What is efficient, though, isn't quite so simple, I'm afraid. Basically, we index files via a sequence of thematic triggers which allow a group of files to form a coherent whole and when recompiled as a set. I have no idea what you just said. In short, it's about the story. Memories are stored in a set which forms a narrative. They're all connected by threads of sorts. When a new memory is recorded here, it's actually not stored in any permanent location and therefore not indexed. It sort of hangs around in limbo until it's recalled and compiled, after which it's indexed in relation to whatever trigger that's recalled. All files are connected to other files, which as a group can tell a story of sorts. Hopefully that makes some sort of sense? Kind of. We've lost a set of files which form a specific story. What I need to know is, are those files gone for good after the accident? Not necessarily. I have a feeling that the accident knocked out the permanent location of the files, but it just means they're back in limbo, but not gone. If we can trigger them again, they can be recompiled and indexed. All I need in order to index the missing file is a trigger. If I can get a snippet of what went missing, I can restore the whole thing, force Theo into remembering by asking the right questions out there in the real world. And that's it? Pretty much, yeah. I'll let you know each time I'm able to recompile a memory file and then just head back here to check it out. Sounds simple enough. Leave it to me then. Great, we'll have everything restored in no time. In fact, through the interactions Theo's had since waking up, there should be enough fragments here to recompile a few of the missing memories already. Huh? Really? You got something I can take a look at now? Give me a minute, Ted. All done. Let me pull up a screen so you can see what's what. Great work. Thanks, Arnold. Best friends. I remember the first time I met Jack Clay. It's fair to say we got off on the wrong foot. It was the start of a new school year and Jack joined our class a week after everybody else, his parents not arriving in town until after the start of the term. I made a decision I didn't like the new kid, an intruder, a latecomer, but our teacher, Miss Hinckley, sat Jack in the empty seat next to me. Our interests, I quickly discovered, were closely aligned, but with enough vitally important differences that it created a rift. It's painfully trivial now, but the little things defined you back then. We both liked comics, but each favoured a different hero. We both liked games, but owned a different console to the other. I remember arguing about these trivialities with such ferocity that we were landed in a detention of sorts. We lost our playtime. I blamed Jack and he blamed me. But during our incarceration, that fateful playtime, we found a reason to keep talking. Mere days later we were swapping comics, trading games, and landing ourselves in plenty more detentions. The school project. Mr. Small, our art teacher at secondary school, It paired Jack and I up for a class project. The brief simply said, portray strength and an asset of your choosing. We were free to do pretty much anything within the framework of that theme. Some kids made paintings, others clay sculptures. I remember my idea was to make a comic strip, and Jack, of course, was all over it. Working together properly for the first time, we realized our strengths melded perfectly. I had a knack for drawing interesting characters. I always felt natural with a pencil in my hand, and Jack had a penchant for words, the context and backgrounds that would give my characters personalities and motivations. Together we brought the world of our imaginations to life. The Ninja King, who was the very personification of strength, got us a respectable B+ on the assignment. Mr. Small said it was the most creative artifact he'd seen this year. They had to mark us down for the graphic nature of the content and completely unnecessary use of the swear words and vulgarity. Nice. Dude, there's so many. We're going to be reading this for a while. I remember sitting in my boss's office. I've been with the firm for 4 years now, and this is the moment I've been building up to. David was being promoted to partner, and his position had become available. He smiled at me from the other side of the behemoth of a desk. Usually in this room, I like to think of myself how far away he appeared sat from this position. That huge slab of rich mahogany between us. Today, though, he seemed much closer. I played hardball the moment I started the job, not only working 80-hour weeks, but shaking the right hands and saying the right things to the right people. I presented a version of myself to colleagues and clients that far outplayed my 4 years in the finance industry. I'd sacrificed a lot to get to this point. My spare time, my social life, my sanity, and David knew that. Come around here, Theo. Take a seat, he said, gesturing to where he had been sat. Get used to this view, my friend. This is how you're going to see the world very soon, providing you're able to hit our target for the quarter. The board has agreed that the VP of Finance job is yours. Did that help you work out what happened, Ted? Not really, no, but it's good to know more about Jack. It does seem odd that the files are missing relating to him, though. The files are all stored and grouped by their tag, though, so damage to the memory bank could affect very specific memories based on the general area of damage. So Theo's job, his promotion, is somehow related to all this. That's one piece of good news, at least. The end goal seems to see us through his recovery. Well, thanks for your help, Arnold. I need to get going now. No worries, Ted. I'll let you know when new memories are unlocked. Be sure to head back here and check them out. Each memory also restores CP, remember? Gotcha. Till next time, Arnold.
Task completed.
Pachow. 8.7.
Task updated.
Not bad. 8.7 ain't bad. Let's go. Are we going to bed now? Is it bedtime? I'm pretty sure it's bedtime. I'm tired. Let's roll. Hopefully the bodies get dealt with before tomorrow. That'd be nice. Is that not the one we use? Oh, up. I keep forgetting because I switch between controller, mouse and keyboard. Well, the Imaginarium is ruined. I think we should definitely fix that one. Because that sounds awesome. Dream Theater sounds pretty awesome too, actually. We're gonna hit the hay. So shift day doesn't actually last very long. It's pretty quick, all in all. Oh, we're home. Let's hit the hay, I guess. Man, all those missing memories. Important moments and milestones from Theo's life all gone. Is Theo still himself without those access to those memories? What happens to our sense of self if we can't remember the experiences that define us? If you took away every single memory a person had accumulated in their life, does any sense of personality remain? I need to stop thinking. All I need to know right now is how Theo ended up in this state. That's the story we need to be able to tell Theo right now. It's late. I should get some sleep. Yep, let's do it. Like, we got somewhere. You know? We didn't do much, but, you know, we got a new room fixed, and we made some NC. Time to get to work. You know it, bro. Let's get back to, Cortex. Back to command. Issue some jobs. There's much work to be done. I think we need 1,000 NC for the next room. But in the meantime, oh, it looks like they've cleaned up the corpses. Is that done? Or oh no, they haven't. Never mind. Oh, never mind. There's corpses everywhere. He's still working on that. Frank's still working on that. It's okay, Frank. You got this. Don't worry. I believe in you. Don't work fast. Work hard. Work smart. You know. Ass. Alrighty. Let's head to control. I think I kind of know how to just make a shit ton of money now. I think. We need to upgrade the thing so we make more money per hour. So you get the memory bank back up and running. You should be less confused now. There are still a lot of files missing. You can recover all the missing memories. The memory bank groups all its files into sets which are indexed by a specific theme or thread. The accident knocked out one of those sets and we've lost a whole bunch of files relating to Jack and Theo's relationship. It's all true though. Jack and Theo have been best friends since they were kids. And the accident? Did you manage to turf anything up on how he ended up in this mess? Sadly not. No files from the day of the accident just yet. I did manage to find something important though. You remember our last day in the office with David? Theo was offered the promotion? If Theo hits his quarterly targets, the VP job is his. You might have been working years towards this, but I certainly haven't. Listen, Teddy. Theo needs this. This promotion should be driving his recovery. Ah, piss off. Nearly fucking dying should be a wake-up call. Now's the perfect chance to get out of that hellhole office. Working in here while Theo's in there, it's torture. You realize how substantial a bump this promotion is to Theo's pay packet? What doors that opens in the business? I really couldn't care less. Well, I'll tell you anyway, it's a 6-figure pay packet. A route to partner of the firm. I don't give a crap about what Theo's bank balance looks like, or what rung of the ladder he's on. Well, maybe if you took your job at Cortex a bit more seriously, your protest would hold some more weight. I'm struggling to understand how you're not grasping the gravity of the situation here. Yeah, stop talking, I don't care. Let's just wake Theo up. Good plan. Oh, we're nearly out of time for today. I didn't even see that. Let's see what happens.
Morning, Theo. Hope you're readjusting to waking life again, okay?
It's our doctor.
You've probably noticed by now that your legs aren't much use to you. This is called muscle atrophy. Because you haven't used your legs or arms in over a month, your muscles have begun to waste away. Now, I mostly deal with brains, but because of a lack of staff, today we're going to start some exercises to help build those limbs back up. Okay? You ready?
Well, she seems way too nice. I mean, we've got bugger all else to do. Yeah, why not? Suppose.
Okay.
Have I had any other visitors?
Not that I've seen. Your dad was here that first week, but he had to get back to Warsaw. He's the one who brought you that book. He's not well himself, he was telling me, otherwise he would have stayed. But hopefully he'll be back soon now that you're awake. Other than that though, it's been quiet.
Okay. 5 weeks in a coma and 2 fucking visitors. I'm sure the guys in the office will pop in if they know Theo's now awake. No, they won't, Ted. Those guys are shallow, money-grabbing dickheads. What? They're good guys? Good guys. Visiting dying friends in hospital, they bring grapes and leave presents like Jack and Dad. Yeah, I'll give you that. I'm impressed Dad made the trip at all in his state. Hope the old man's okay. Me too. Look, all I'm saying is the number of visitors Theo's had should be an eye-opener to you, Ted. Long-term brain damage?
The fact that you can even ask the question proves that your higher cognitive functioning and reasoning is still intact. Clearly there's an issue with your memory, but the brain is remarkably plastic and recovery can be pretty amazing. You just got to give it time is all.
That's good news at least. I guess the fact that you and I didn't die in the accident should prove we still have an opportunity to move forward with this. Absolutely, Cortex is used to taking a battering. Used to taking a battering? What's that supposed to mean? You know what I mean, the staff parties, man, those things were wild. We'd wake up in the morning and the place would look like a bomb had gone off. I mean, it wasn't quite as bad as it is now, but I'm pretty sure those parties have had a permanent effect on this place. We've never partied so hard we lost power, or did irreparable damage to the memory bank, though.
Me? I'm a neurologist. I mostly deal with brains. A lot of my patients are much older than you. They suffer from Alzheimer's, dementia, illnesses like that. Coma patients are rare. It's unusual for me to have somebody as talkative and as lucid as you.
You're welcome. Must be tough working a job that constantly reminds you of the fragility of the mind. Seeing people slowly lose a grip on their identity, all that confusion and empty space where memories once lived. Scary. I'm glad this scares you. Hopefully it offers perspective. Places like Cortex are fragile, which means while all those resources are in working order, they should be put to good use. How did you manage to find ammo for your arguments in every single conversation we have? Confronted day in and day out with what eventually happens to the mind, I think you'd find comfort in living in the moment a bit more. Speaking of the moment, let's get back to work here, Teddy. It's pretty boring here.
Only boring people get bored, my gran used to say.
I heard that too.
In your particular case. Hang on a minute. Here, take this. You'll be taking my lunchtime entertainment, but I reckon you could do with it more than me.
Is it going to unlock something new to do? I bet it will. Yes! Man, I love crosswords. On that, we can agree. Let's give one a go later. That was helpful. I feel a bit more secure in how Theo's recovery is progressing. Yeah, man, we got this. Dr. Peters knows what goes on in places like Cortex. Perhaps she has a better idea of what's going on in the memory bank. I still find the whole lack of recognition thing really worrying. Let's ask. I don't recognize my friend.
You had a visitor? Well, memory and recognition are closely linked. That's because the hippocampus is the area of the brain first affected by lack of oxygen or blood flow. The hippocampus is the area that turns facts and events into long-term memories. With time, though, your memories should surface, and with it, recognition.
That makes sense. If the memory bank is missing nearly all the files relating to Jack, stands to reason that would affect recognition. We just need to keep doing what we're doing. Theo's memories will return as we fix this place up. When she says it's going to take time, though, how long does she mean exactly? We haven't got all day here. All day? We got more than a day. Look around you, Ted. We got all the time in the world right now. Yeah, and while all the time in the world passes by, so do Theo's chances of that promotion. You're a broken record, you know that, Ted? Not even a very good one. We need to roll with the punches. Adapt. Take advantage of the opportunity we found ourselves in. What was that about broken records?
Well, that's it for today, Theo. We'll do this again soon. You're not ready to put weight back on your legs just yet. You'll still need to build that strength back up. It's not just your legs, though. Here, take these. Simple bicep curls will help build the strength back up in your arms.
Okay. Another activity. Oh, we're getting lots to do. Cool. Weights. Theo's never really been the iron pumping kind. Well, if it saves her from wasting away in this damn bed, I'll happily give it a go. Let's remember to try it later then.
Before I leave, I should tell you that you'll probably be getting a visitor in the next week or so. I was told to alert the police who are handling your case after the accident, and a DI Mansfield says he'll be over to talk to you in the next week or so.
Okay.
Anyway, I need to get to my next patient, so rest up and I'll catch you later.
Bye. She's very chipper for a brain surgeon. Very chipper indeed. A police officer? No one talked to Theo about the accident. A routine thing, I'm sure. What if it's not though, Teddy? We know next to nothing about that night. All the days leading up to it. What if Theo's in trouble? As in trouble with the police? Yeah, he could have done anything that night. We need to recover more memory files. If we're going to be talking to the police, we need to know what happened. Come on, let's get back to work. Alright. Well, we'll wrap this episode up here because we're out of time, and we'll start the shift in the next one. So until then, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next episode.